Tyrus, check out this quote from Rams head coach Sean McVay. He said, Jared Goff has done a nice job getting better, but you always want to make sure that you're playing the guy that you feel gives you the best ability to win. Remember, Coach McVay inherited Jared Goff, didn't draft Jared Goff. Jeff Fisher, he's long gone, right? What do you make of that comment by the new head coach of the LA Rams?
I think he's saying to Jared Goff, this is not the old regime. This is a new regime. And if you want to be the starting quarterback for this team, then you need to put in the work. You need to show leadership. You need to show me that you understand the concepts that I'm teaching you, that you're working on whatever your weaknesses are. You're working to make those strengths. And whatever your strengths are, you're working to make them even better. All it is, I think, is a coach just to a young player saying, okay, I don't know if you realize this, but the NFL is hard. And it's going to be hard. You're gonna go through some challenges.
And you failed in year one.
Now, for me, I think a lot of that failure had to do with Jared Goff not being ready and being thrown into the fire with a supporting cast around him that could not make Tom Brady look good. Okay, so Jared Goff now gets a head coach in Sean McVay who is infinitely more intelligent when it comes to the offensive game than Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher known as the defensive guy. A lot of his critics say he was stuck in the 1990s and 1980s with his offensive philosophy. And for a guy who came from the air raid system at Cal, where Jared Goff was known for throwing the rock, it didn't necessarily mesh. But now he has a guy who turned Kirk Cousins into a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback, a guy who's thrown for 9,000 yards in each of the past 2 seasons. So now if you're Jared Goff, you should feel like, okay, if I listen to what this guy says, he can help me unlock the potential that made me a #1 overall draft pick. I think Jared Goff has a lot of tools to be as good as a Matt Ryan, a Matt Stafford, guys in that vein, a Joe Flacco and Eli Manning. He has the tools. I don't think he can be an Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady or someone in that ilk, but I think he can be a quarterback that takes you into the postseason, and if you catch lightning in a bottle the way that Matt Ryan did, the way that Joe Flacco did, the way that Eli has twice, you can win a Super Bowl with that type of quarterback. You don't need to be Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl.
So the old regime got it right. The draft pick was the correct pick.
Well, we'll find out. I think there are reasons why you can justify Jared Goff as a #1 overall pick. Strong, accurate arm. And Cal, he showed he is not afraid to stand in that pocket and look in the face of the barrel of the gun and deliver the ball with accuracy. He even showed that a little bit as a rookie, as a Ram, because oftentimes he was facing a lot of pressure with that offensive line in front of him. So he is by far not even close to a finished product.
No.
But he has a coach now in Sean McVay who turns someone with, I think, similar, if inferior skill set coming out of Michigan State and Kirk Cousins into a very viable NFL quarterback. If you're Jared Goff, you got to look at it and say, I better listen to everything this guy says so I can become someone like a Kirk Cousins in the league.
Who was a 4th-round pick.
Correct.
Jared Goff, as we all know, the 1st overall pick. We'll find out. Join us each and every night right here, live programming at the Big 1, 2,